stream. All right, everybody. We have a stream today. Would you believe it? I'm here because I'm here. That's what they say. They're saying it. Hope everybody's doing well. Yeah. Looks like I had an unfollow. I think it's that same one account at a time. Follows me when I'm not streaming, unfollows me eventually. I can only assume that it's some sort of botting situation, but I don't know what it is. I clearly don't have botted follows. We've got 200 people, and that's about it. Not exactly a big deal. But for whatever reason, there's just +1, -1. +1, -1. +1, -1. What's going on? I don't understand it. I don't understand it. For those of you who follow for the first minute of just my streaming career, that's your update. We got a mystery. I don't know what it is. Anyways, it's time. Let me cover what we've got to cover today. That's another Matt Eldrydge joint, and I'm always ready for those. Falaz. Difficulty. Exploration is no-mo. Regular is intended. Survival is reduced supplies. Harder monsters are found earlier. Content. 1 map, 1 stopper map. OGG sounds for better fidelity. Survival horror-inspired gameplay. Intended port. Nugget DOOM. Others are untested at the moment. Please enable hitbox-based hit detection and walking over/under things for the player. Since this uses OGG sounds for a number of effects, I would strongly suggest playing this on a port which supports them. The latest version of DSDA Doom, available on Git, should cover this, though Wolf and Hellion will also work. Nugget remains the preferred port. I'm sure it does, but you all know me. I'm rolling my gosh awful outdated DSDA. Why don't I update it? Because I'm that lazy. For GZ Doom users, go to Options, Compatibility, Map Option Behavior, and set Disable MBF21 features from Yes to No. You may clip through a few railings otherwise. Set your compatibility mode to MBF21 if you prefer. Consider using the Vanilla Essence mod to experience the map sliding and palette as intended. This includes using a 4:3 or 16:9 aspect ratio, uncapped FPS, no dynamic lights. Use of the palette tone map. Free look is optional. There is no need for flashlights. The map is dark, but it is also lit in a way that it can be navigated without one. So yeah, I've heard it's survival horror-y. I've heard it's good. The last time that Matt Eldrydge dropped some survival horror gameplay onto us, it was Eraser, and that made me a fan for life, at least so far. A very short life, but I want to see. I want to know. And I also feel like it's, conscientious to do the whole thing on DSDA because it's one of the bigger ports. We all know what's going to happen. Nobody out here is claiming innocence, right? Am I right? We all know what's going to happen. We gotta risk it. What happens is risk. And what happens is I'm a lazy bum, and that is a unique opportunity as a playtester sometimes. Ooh. Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay. That has to be something that's wrong, but we'll find out. That's definitely wrong. That has to be wrong, right? Okay. What in the hell is that? Video, sound of music, miscellaneous, quality of life. Okay. Display options, emulation, mapping error fixes, demo settings. Huh. Okay. Well, we'll see how weird the audio gets. It's really weird, though. But we'll find out. So far, so normal. That's not normal. That can't be right, actually. Alright, well, with that in mind, I think it's time for that hot swap that we've all been talking about. Time to just go grab DSDA 0.29.4 so that it actually doesn't do whatever that is. Alright. I wasn't ready. I really thought I could skirt on by. I was able to skirt by on Crimson Horror, but this one got me. This one got me, okay. What the fresh hell, everybody. Still, this is a quick fix. This is a very quick fix. Don't you worry. This is a very quick fix. Not actually a lie. I just gotta go to DSDA Doom, and then we'll just paste and replace the files in the destination. And it should just work. The DLLs and all that. That works for UZ Doom. Should work here. It's a fairly drop-in, drop-out process, which is why it's kind of more shameful than before. Just how much it takes me. Would you look at that? Suddenly it works. There's no demonic screeching. That's novel. Never mind what I said. Huh? Huh. Well, isn't this fun? Okay, I guess we're gonna have to do a little bit of A/B testing. I didn't expect to do that, but I am so confused about this noise that I'm gonna download Nugget DOOM. I'm gonna download Nugget DOOM. I'm gonna do it right now. Because, what do you mean? What you mean? This doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense. Luckily, we've got DoomWiki, and DoomWiki is a reliable friend. So we should be able to just find the releases. Nugget DOOM 4.40. Hit me with it. What's the worst that could happen? We don't need an app image. We just need a win64.zip. I wasn't expecting that. Maybe it just sounds like that. That'd be a little intolerable, but maybe it does. I can't imagine my audio drive. Imagine it. Imagine if a Doom mod just doesn't work. Just doesn't work on Win 11. That would be fun. That would be funny and crazy, and I'd believe that it would happen. Jeez, I'm not getting used to the noise. All right, well, time to add a new port. Time to add a new port. Can't believe we're doing that. Yes, I can. Net mode, DUP port. Nope. Settings. There we go. Source ports. Add. Nugget DOOM. Nugget DOOM. I have to know. I didn't think it would hit me, but it's hitting. It's hitting. It's happening to me. NuggetDoom.exe. Okay. Surely that has to work. We'll find out, won't we? I'm flabbergasted. All right. We will have to do a new OBS window. Oh, right. This is the SDA, so stop it. Stop it. Stop making that noise. Oh God. If it makes that noise, it's gonna be really loud. I've gotta... I need to Alt-Tab out of this thing. Okay. Okay. Okay, so that was a little weird. Give me a second. Just let me alt-tab out. Why does it capture my mouse? Alright, there we go. Okay, there we go. Finally, we've got it working, everybody. Fartclacker says screen. Oh yeah, sorry, no, I was working on some... I had some technical issues. In fact, I still do, but I just had to download a new source port, that's all. Should be working now. There we go. Let's bring that audio down just a little bit more. Yeah, that'll do it. We'll start on survival, and we'll go from there. Okay. So the audio works properly now. We're at 100% health. We don't really have a story this time, which is an interesting change of pace from at Eldridge's maps. Interval, bunker. We have the fallout noise as our interact noise, which, to be fair, I like. Hey, that guy only took down 1 health from us. There's some sort of canned food. Got it. Authorized personnel only. I'm gonna assume the enemies are gonna be... Yep. In the scary corners. We're running out of bullets. Morning shift, 0600 to 4... Oh! What the hell? Why am I stuck? That's not a pinky. Jesus. Oh my god. Well, that went bad. Let's try that again. I stealth attacked so sneakily, he didn't even notice that I hit him. We've got... generator active. Well, that's nice. Okay. 600 to 1400. Afternoon shift is 1400 to 2200. And night shift is 2200 to 0600. Fair enough. I guess we must be in the night shift. Enemy guy. Alright, we're getting bodied. Huh. Alright. Yeah, the scary man is here. Our ammo isn't looking the best. Put it like that. Enemy guy incoming. There he is. His attack patterns are much faster than a normal pinky's. Jeez. I don't think I've been debuffed. My movement certainly hasn't been debuffed, so I can only assume that the pinky... Oh, okay. You... Like it or not, I think I'm going to have to sacrifice more ammo for health moving forward. We're on survival, which is apparently a difficult difficulty, and looks like on Nugget we don't have any of our usual accoutrements. Let's see. Nugget. Apparently, moving over or under things is on. Apparently all things? All things move over and under one another. This is not like some cult thing. Alright. Gonna have probably a screen moment real quick, but we'll see if that... We'll see what OBS does. Yep. Looks like hitbox space hit detection and walking over under things for the player. Player only, okay. I'll bear that in mind. The mouse capture is a bit annoying for a streamer. Okay. Oh, well. Player only, alright. So, hit detection. Maybe miscellaneous options? Toast 3D S'more says, Cult Proverb or Doom Mechanic, the best trivia game. Indeed. Indeed. Compatibility, maybe. Strict mode off. Vertical aiming, auto, improved hit detection, on. Hitbox-based hit scan collision. I believe on? Yeah, that's probably it. Okay. Well, that should help. We'll probably die one more time. We've got... I mean, these would seem to be lockers to me, but they're not. Yeah, we need that. Okay, we've got more generators active, which I think is good. I think we want to be activating generators, right? There's a telephone. There's some snacks. Coffee. Toilet. Trash can. I know you can. Shootable toilet? No. So Eldrydge produces some dark ambient. I think these might be original tracks we're listening to. So I guess this is maybe the break area? Some canned food. Well, here's what it is. Here's where we started. We can hear the humming of machinery all around us. We still don't have the Bleak card, though. There's really nothing in here. I must wonder if with the DSDA's Doom settings... Nugget DOOM settings. I don't know, I'm just thinking back on Eraser. Right? Like, there must be the same sort of game design thing where you activate different generators. Okay, we've got that one. So we got that taken care of. That's probably the break room, so this must be where we haven't gone. Okay. Ow. I don't think we're gonna make this run. Okay, well that hurt it somehow. Alright, well we got bodied, so we'll try from start one more time, just to see if we can get a bit of a better start. Well, here's one way to do it. Damn. Truly dog water aim on my part. Jesus Christ, that thing took off. Okay. Blue clearance required. Very good. Okay, but I need that shotgun. Something lowers this shotgun somewhere. Slug rifle. Okay. So the situation's bad, but it's looking better than before. I bet you with one slug we can take out an enemy. I could use some coffee. I'm always, like, I'm always spoiled rotten by Z-Doom. Toast 3D S'more says, most generators means more power. More power means more microwavable corn dogs. These are facts of life. This is a corn dog facility, maybe. Or explain the demon invasion, I guess. They were just craving some corn dogs. They just wanted to destroy some dogs, and then also there were some people in the way, and they were like, well, I mean, free food. Anyways, 6 slugs. That ought to be enough to put us in a good position. I don't think we've got 6 enemies left in this zone. We still don't have blue clearance, which is something. Okay, we haven't been here before. Somehow we've missed this quite a few times. Unusual noises. Here's one guy who's I'm gonna delete. Yep. Toast 3D S'more says, colonizing to mine raw materials is so 2095. It's all about monopolizing the corn dog industry nowadays. Interdimensional war over corn dogs. It's happened before, it'll happen again. Okay. But he needed 2. I had to take it. Okay. Well, this time we got some kit, so that's good. I don't know where that guy came from. I think he came from the void. From the abyss. So whatever else we can say about this Doom guy's kit, we can be fairly assured that he does not know about rocking quick detach Velcro shell holders, because we only have room for 15 slugs. QD bandoliers? Not here. That was a nice one. We got lucky there. Oh god. Jesus Christ. Alright. Well, Let's think about our routing. Let's think this through. Enemy here? Yes. Grab a corner and... This Doom guy's maybe not the nimblest guy on the planet, I must admit. Maybe not the planet's nimblest soldier. Okay. Okay. And the evil ball. The cruel round. Grab the slug thrower. Toes 3D S'more says, again, there's no armor yet, but the damage these enemies are doing feels a little obscene. And Toes 3D S'more also says, Doom Guy's motto must be float like a butterfly, sting like a concussed seagull. It's something else. The wind-up. Like, there's just nothing for like a quarter second. But, you know, is what it is. This is the intended source port. We tried all the others and we got bizarre shit to happen. Yeah. I don't know what's going on with the audio, but yeah, I would say that's a no-go. Anyways, this should be... This one's fine. This one's safe. We got a whole 2 bullets and 6 slugs. 6 slugs are not enough to deal with the not pinkies. Okay. Did we already kill this dude? We already killed this dude. Alright. So I just keep going back and forth in circles. No problem. No problem. Something feels up with the geometry in this map. I don't know how I'm getting so turned upside down. Huh. Okay, well. There we go. Some more canned food. Nothing here yet. And then... Okay. Oh. Looks like we got a cheeky spam bot, so I'll deal with that real quick. And Toast 3D S'more says, the old Fresh Prince of Bel-Air geometry. Yeah. Alright. Now, when we hit this button, this guy will pop up. Alright, there we go. So now, I think we're finally free. I hear enemy guys behind the walls. Okay. That was some whack aim on my part. Can't deny it. Those 3D S'more says, these growls aren't disconcerting at all. Nah. Nurturing growls. Oh, this is already on. Good. So I am impressed with the way that the enemies seem to repopulate, even though this is Nugget. Nugget isn't quite a crispy Doom or anything like Chocolate Doom, but it is fairly, Okay, here we go. Use the hotline. You received some intel. Okay, so there's someone on the phone. That's fairly cool. That's a cool set piece. So 3D S'more says, I think I spelt it right the first time. It's the consequence of insomnia. Yeah, you did. Okay, so we're in the living room. Oh, someone's got a puddle. Oh, no, it's not a puddle. It's a light fixture. I do love the use of the Astral Fiend. Use the hotline texture. I think it's Astral Fiends. That's where I remember it from. Okay, well, that's a lot of healing. Authorized personnel only. Oh my god. What a tease. Alright, so... yeah, I see the secret. Now, how do we get to it? Apparently, we get to it from... this. That vent. I see. Well, at least that's one way to do it. Okay, well, we'll use one of the first aid kits because we have no choice. But we better keep the other one around. This is survival horror, and we are out of ammo, so... observe the silence rule. No noise from 2100 to 0600. Okay, well... we do at least have a mag again. So yeah. Huh. So the last hour of afternoon shift, you've got to be quiet. Interesting. 3D S'more says, every good first aid kit needs a cosmic brownie and enough morphine to take down an elephant. To be fair, given how much Doom Guy fights, I really do think there's probably a cosmic brownie and some morphine in there. And then in Hideous Destructor, there's definitely some drugs in there. Hey! I also love to bring my slugs to the shower. Power restored. Okay, well, if I were profoundly silly... okay. If I was profoundly silly, I wouldn't check that stone first. 3D S'more says, slugs in the shower is the best way to exfoliate. Just rub them on yourself, okay? Civilians are not to enter maintenance areas. God damn, he's got reflexes. Jesus Lord. That is, something else. Alright, we're back up on it. That was close. You're not wrong is the thing. You aren't wrong. Look at the size of this place. You know, this will go great with Hideous Destructor, I think. Asho says, thankfully here. Hello. Welcome to the stream. Looks like we can't auto-aim in on that guy, so we're gonna have to get closer. Food. He who eats less, eats for longer. 3D S'more says, holy hell, that Nottingham moved like they put an Adderall in their corn dog. It really did. Finally, some real canned food. We will endure. What is going on here? If ill, seek a medic immediately. Yeah. Well, we sought a medic. No smoking permitted within premises. Cola, juice, and coffee. This radio, not so much, huh? We will return to the surface soon. Okay, we've got an armor patch that'll last us one hit. But hey, it's something. Maintain the premises clean and orderly. But there's shifts. There's shifts, right? So, if there's shifts, then someone must be coming in from elsewhere to relieve the people here. But if they're coming in from elsewhere to relieve the people here, then... Oh, you don't. Yeah, if they're coming in from elsewhere to relieve the people here, but either someone else came from the surface down into here to be like, so what's up, everybody? Or we're part of a larger underground complex, and this part, something went wrong, and you're here to figure out what. Accurate, dude. Unfortunately for me, I was not paying attention. In case of emergency, call 199. Okay. Canned food in the snack machines. Never mind that. If a guard tells you to do something, do it. Unruly occupants will be imprisoned. Well, there's us healing back from that. Oh, by the way, our armor's gone. Sick. Okay. Oh, by the way, let's... Yeah. Interval. Yeah. Let's just save. I think we earned a save. Asher says, I don't think I've tried this mod. Recent release. Not surprised. Asher asks, do you stream often? I do. 5 days a week, Monday to Friday. Until 3D S'more says, people being late for shift change. Typical. Yes. That one was on me, to be fair. I could have dodged that one. Okay. Asher says, looks like my kind of game. What? I'm so glad you streamed that much. Glad I followed. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Until 3D S'more says, Ash's Afterglow has conditioned me to want to beat up those trash cans. Me too. Me too. Asher says, blind pinkies are horrifying. Yes, they're one of the more successful sprite changes, I think. That's why I must see them so often. So there's the rad suit. We know one place where we can use that. We know a few places where we can use that. Disintegrator, huh? I want to say that probably hurts too. Let's save here, just so that we can test it, because... Yeah, that hurts. Yep. Let's see. How about here? So we're good on this one. But yeah, we can't really go into those disintegrators. Food should be eaten only in the kitchen. Really now? What do you mean by that? What does that mean? Pardon my saying so, but that doesn't make much goddamn sense. There's people inside here. Also, there was a canteen. Huh. Not sure what any of that means, really. Let's see. We already did that one. Can't really do anything there. So we must go through here. Can't read that. Office. Okay. We don't have any slugs. Okay. Here we are. This must be some sort of battle grid. Okay. Okay. Well, we're doing better than we were before. That much is certain. I guess we have to climb back up, yes? Yes, I would say so. Yashua asks, is the WOD called Falaz? Yes. New release as of October 21st. Of course, now the real question becomes, where else do we go? We will endure. If ill, seek a medic immediately. Nothing new here. More bathrooms here. Okay. We are full up on mags, so we probably don't want to pick up any more. Any toilet ammo? No. But, painkillers. Alright, cool. Looks like we need to go this way. Okay. Scary bathroom. Where there's scary bathroom, there could be enemies. The fear toilet. I guess they must have mutual killed each other. This guy shot him to death, but couldn't get out of the way. In time. Behind the tree. Touch 3D S'more says, man, I hate it when the only stall open is the fear toilet. Yeah. To be fair, that's most gas stations when you think about it. Like, that's a bit, but it's also just a fact of life. Well, we better not, yeah. Okay, we're definitely going the right direction for now. Jesus Christ, that dude is a real menace. Oh, did I only save this far back? God damn. Alright, well, we should be able to get back up quick. That was crazy. That was absurdist in nature. So the shell is for a different weapon slot. Interesting. I didn't notice that. I was like, huh. I can't seem to be using anything other than firing slugs. Now I know why. Like, my ammo count did not make sense in my head. Yeah, shame this Radsuit zone is not yet openable, but I suspect it shall be eventually. Uh-huh. Okay, well, we need to move fast then, so I'm gonna save here. Okay. The cold suit, huh? Interesting. Downloaded blue clearance. Sick. Okay, let's go across the streams. Okay. This is a way riskier cold room, I think. Oh, no it's not. Okay. Are we good in here? I think we're good in here. Alright. There's 3D S'more says, the cold suit implies the existence of a hot suit. Maybe that's what I'm wearing normally. But yeah, it's interesting that the refrigerator is so strong that it will do you damage while you're in it. You need a... It at least explains the time limit, right? Because it implies that the battery is what's keeping you cool. It's what's keeping you warm. It's so cold that you need battery power, which is interesting to say the least. Huh. R&R area, huh? Okay, let's check out the R&R area. Okay. Just 3D S'more says, ice cream kept in that refrigerator must taste like heaven. Potentially. We have 15 slugs. Can we down whatever this fucking creature is with that much? I have my doubts. We might need some heavier firepower for that. Respect the guards, they're here to help. I wouldn't necessarily agree with that, though it would appear that I'm here to help. This dude is strong as hell. Absolutely not. I don't think we're meant to be here. Not yet. You know, Doom works remarkably well for like a quickie survival horror experience. Like it just works. Trust this place. After all, survival horror favors close encounters where the pathing... Interesting. I know that machine gun. That's an Italian machine gun, or is it the Set Miel? No, it's not the Set Miel. I think it's an Italian machine gun, but I don't remember. I suddenly doubt myself. Am I wearing mittens? Are those mitts? What am I wearing? 3D S'more says, the awkward geometry, while occasionally annoying, does kind of add to the uncanny, creepy feeling. Can't deny it. Oh, hey. I'll take it. Yeah, the secrets are gonna be important, let's put it like that. This isn't the only blue clearance zone out there either. There's this one. Yellow clearance, good. Yeah, okay, now we're doing a different game. I got 75 bullets. We definitely don't want to play silly with it. No, we really don't. There's more says, we don't need barrel cooling when we have the military-grade oven mitts. It's true. I don't like my chances. I don't fancy my chances going up against that, that fucking Revenant yet. I think we have better odds here. Whatever it was we were working towards over. Okay. This thing vacuums up ammunition. It's a little absurd, but it does shift the balance somewhat. I'll take that. Should keep us alive from the guy that killed us last time. Here's the fear toilet. We're almost at full health. Not quite. Something's gonna happen to change that calculus soon, I'm sure. Okay. Using the Wonder 9 for this guy. Toast 3D S'more says, the fear toilet is one of the 7 wonders of the world, just not sure which world. Fair enough. That's one way to consider it. Everything is the 7th wonder of some world. Where everyone works less. True enough. Okay. And here's the R&R area again. I wasn't expecting that. But it would seem they are connected. Which means, one way or another, we're gonna have to fight this Revenant with what we've got. Sometimes you gotta be precise with your ammunition. Here's the medic zone. You can get up onto that chair, which means nothing. Well, we gotta be careful. Once we proc that Revenant, he won't stop. And that Revenant is buffed. This is the other way to get here, huh? Yep. So we start at the maintenance area, which is interesting. It's my professional opinion, we probably want to be stealthy here. Red clearance, we don't have. We haven't even found the yellow clearance zone. Well, That didn't take very long, did it? Okay. There's 3D S'more says, that Revenant definitely ate all of their veggies as a kid. Yeah. Yeah, some veggies. Maybe a few kilos of growth hormone. Maybe they found a crack rock under the... Okay. Thought I was joking there. No. No, that dude is built. That's not doing standard damage. Just 3D S'more says, crack broccoli. Yeah, pretty much. I think we've proved the point. If we fight anywhere near the Revenant, we lose. For now, anyways. There was a 9mm mag in the coffin machine. There's some armor patches over there. Could be a lot of stuff over there. Hey. This is just an observance bonus. This is not a secret. 3D S'more says, hot cup Joe, hot cup of lead, what's the difference? Indeed. Okay, but that's a guy. That's just a dude. That's not a Revenant. So we're okay so far. Exit, huh? Exit needs red clearance. Could have guessed. We'll take those if we need them. Goodness knows I have reason to believe we'll need them. Mistake. Uh-huh. Bunks. Oh, this is bad. Okay. Target-rich environment. Let's go. So I'm gonna call it. I think I think the chain... not the chain gun, the submachine gun lamentably does less damage than the Wonder 9. I think this is an FN92. Or, whatever it is. Huh. Yeah, I thought so. Okay. Alright. Good instinct on you, Defers. I mean, somewhat. We picked up a grenade launcher, that's good. How do we get back? It's really dark, is the thing. Ah, okay. Ouch. Okay, this I didn't expect. 3D S'more says that the death pits and pitch black room feel like a minor OSHA violation. A little bit. Here's a spare slug gun, which is 6 spare slugs if I don't beef it. Big if there. Now the thing about Doom is that because it is both got so much content and is so ubiquitous. Oh, okay. You do reach spots where enemies that are different are artificially much stronger than you would expect. Okay. That's a problem for a number of reasons. So we've definitely entered into the new zone. A zone that we didn't get intel about. By the way, this is death, right? Yeah. Which is interesting. It raises more questions about this space. This is a very fun secret, I think. I've never seen them take more than 3 bullets. I'm gonna say that's up. Probably worth it, TBH. That was a bit of a poor showing, but... Hey, use the handgun whenever you can. Asher says, I gotta run to the office because of course I need to work for a specific location to do my internet stuff. Catch you soon, Defers. Thanks for dropping by. Always appreciate you being able to make it. Don't forget I've got... Oh. I've also got a YouTube, so you can watch the VOD in a lot of spots. Alright, well. takes work. Okay. A little on tilt. Let's save here, though. One way or another. Gotta live with the consequences of, you know? There's the red key. Wouldn't have expected that. Okay. Enemy guys from all corners abound. Missed. Died. Alright. So I think we get the rules, like it or not. If you miss, you die. That's the rules. I saw him. Okay. So green bodies seem to be the equivalent of us, which implies that these guys are either not guards or guards of a different rank, who know things that we don't. Depends on which of Matt Eldridge's continuums we're in. Okay. Interesting. So that's a way back. Are these guys responsible for this? I genuinely do not know. This is an interesting place, to put it mildly. But honestly, I should have expected no less from Matt Eldridge. One of my favorite creators running, no doubt. Careful. Okay, we gotta save now. This is why we save. Wait. Get fucked. Yes. Sick. Fully sick. One shot. More than enough. Oh. That's satisfying. That was fucking sick. Now mind you. Toast 3D S'more says beautiful. Couldn't agree more. Couldn't agree more. Well, let's see what's in here. Civilians are not to enter maintenance areas. In theory, we could just leave, but we're not going to do that. In fact, we shouldn't just leave. We should go down to the R&R area and give that Revenant a piece of our minds. We should get free range of the R&R area, assuming that the Revenant didn't come from the R&R area, but I suspect... Yep. Oh my god. Alright, well, valuable lesson learned today. Save before you take these motherfuckers on. Okay. That dude was something else. Sump room, eh? Fair enough. 9mm mag and an extra grenade. Some canned food. Okay. So yeah, you need to get a grenade on target followed by a slug shot to get rid of those guys, or assume some nice infighting, like those chain gunners. Look on the bright side. Yes, you may have a camera in the bathroom, but it's not in the pissoir. It only takes note of who comes in and who goes out. That's a humane surveillance state there. Well, we got some ammo from the sump room. I do appreciate the fact that the subgun gives you the choice between higher damage per shot or, you know, higher DPS overall, but you can't get both. That was a well-considered decision, I think. Yeah, we're going back here. We're gonna figure this out. Alright, well, we figured it out. Not much to figure out, really. Right, I saw that. Another one, huh? Nice try. Ballistic armor, let's go. We're just that one little bit stronger than we were before. Which I think is going to be important as we go through the yellow section. The red section was a nice shortcut. So 3D S'more says, armor. Glorious, glorious armor. And I agree. That's, oof. Been feeling it. Been needing it. And now it's time. Now it's time. That was with the ballistic armor, by the way. Just gotta make sure, you know? Anyways, yeah, we're in some kind of vast opening. We already knew the space was vast, but how vast? We couldn't have known. Well, look on the bright side. Our ballistic armor is going to last us a good long while. On the downside, well... Nice try. We got a mattress, apparently. If I had to guess. Here's a spare red clearance. So yeah, on the one hand, this is one of the most hard-wearing armors that I've seen in a bit. And it's clearly eminently repairable. On the other hand, I don't know how much that's going to help. Patience is a virtue. There's a spare suit of ballistic for if you need it. If we do end up needing it, it's going to be a rough time. But given the fact that that one's not in a secret, that tells you everything I think you need to know. Yeah. Be very careful here. I heard him. That wasn't him. Well, we're out of slugs, because we couldn't aim for shit. Luckily, with our target pistol and getting our shit together, well, I don't know if it's a target pistol, but it's a very it looks like a fucking samurai edge. It's a very fancy M9. Well, we've got 3 whole slugs. Gotta count for something. Here we are again. Okay. Interesting. Have we found it? I think we found it. Assault shoddy. All 40 rounds. Let's go. Okay. I see how it is. Well, This thing is probably worth it in the right setup. Only a handful of spots left. Oh, interesting. Nugget DOOM is an interesting source port. I think it is a likable source port. We've got plenty of spare ballistics to work with. Plenty of spare rounds to work with. We're doing fairly well. Whatever we're doing here, we're getting closer. Also, we've got plenty of slugs to work with, which is nice. It's a lot of spare grenades. Can't help but notice. Okay. We're getting close to the end, but I don't know how much closer. So we lost door 1 a while back, huh? We've just been using the 1-door model for a bit. Alright. Fair enough. Main exit, eh? But wait, here's door 1, here's door 2, and here's door not... Alright, well... Another door is broken. Got it. And, are we still able to backtrack? No, we aren't. Alright. No more saving from here on out for me. Three slugs. Interesting. Get ready for something. No more saving for me, I say, as I immediately fuck up and save. Well, hell of a fight. What's the purpose of this room, do you wonder? Hey, buddy. Friend. Never mind. I thought he was friend. Okay. Interesting. It's raining. But the exit is a very tiny helipad. Okay. We'll do a save here. Rule of threes implies that the dark zones that I found, right? There should be one left. There's the bunker. Okay. We actually got only most kills and most items, but all secrets. So there's just a dude wandering around in there, presumably just one guy going, where the fuck is everybody? What happened? Alright, that's the bunker. And here's debriefing. It's over. Battered, you climb onto the helicopter. The medic treats you as it takes off, and you hope things will be well. What you witnessed down there wasn't normal. It's like everyone died, but kept going. Like the world forgot how it worked. You might spend a while debriefing. Toast 3D S'more says 100% secrets off the bat. Nice. Yeah, I did not expect that. Hey there, guys. Well, I mean, listen. On the one hand, there's the dystopic interrogation. On the other hand, they let us keep our grenade launcher and assault shotgun, so clearly there's some level of trust between us at this point. They're a little concerned, because they're using a radio to communicate. They're a little concerned. But they're like, hey buddy, you keep your shotgun, you keep your handgun. You keep it all. You're doing okay. Now obviously, the thing to do is to id-DT just to check. Okay. Apparently those are enemy guys. Fair enough, makes sense. But yeah, that was Falaz. And you know, for a little 90-minute adventure, I've gotta say, that was absolutely ballin'. That was one of the best I've seen. Just legitimately good work. As usual, Matt Eldrydge is one of the best on the scene right now. Absolutely, without hesitation. I think that Eldrydge is absolutely killing it. Every day, Matt Eldrydge is out here and just incredible work, incredible scenes, as usual. I can't say enough just how much I appreciate the quality and consistency of Matt's work. He's got a theme that he pursues, and every time he goes to bat for it, just incredible results. We cannot argue with these results. These results are peak. I gotta say, there's strong maps, atmospheric maps. The introduction of survival horror into Doom is by no means original to Matt Eldrydge, but I think he's probably one of the best ones to do it, especially within MBF 21. I don't think anybody else does it with MBF 21, and I think that's the difference. I can only think of some people who might, and that's like Treehouse Minis, maybe. I haven't seen all of their work, But that's pretty much it. Toast 3D S'more says, really fun looking mod. My only vote would be for Matt to maybe lower the Revenant's fire rate, lol. I mean, it's clear to some extent that the Revenant's position is there to, like... I mean, to practically be an insurmountable obstacle, right? Because it's like, yeah, that dude... That dude is on something else. Okay. Can't seem to get out of here with the usual level cheats, which is funny. It would be very funny to go back to a vanilla Doom level and just try this arsenal out. I think it'd be a complete pub stomp, but yeah, can't do page up or page down on this one. So I think I'm stuck here on the end screen, but still incredible scenes, I think. I hope that Matt releases this, or Skelligan, whoever worked on this one, releases this as a standalone mod weapons pack, because it's got some interesting recommends. You could make something with this survival horror theme, tactical. Like, the Revenant's a bit of a motherfucker, but he's clearly got a role, and if you've got some space to deal with him, he's not too bad. You just got to make sure that you know he takes more than one grenade. Otherwise, you're just gonna be standing there being like, oh shit. But yeah, anyways, it is a bit early to call the stream, so I've got an idea for something we might be able to do, something worth doing. If you'll pardon me as I take a quick BRB, I've got another map set that I think we might get started on for tonight, and then we'll probably end up finishing it tomorrow. We'll see how it is, though. BRB,